Hey everybody. So I recorded a video on is your dentist scamming you if you need like a deep cleaning or not. And that was recorded like 2 weeks ago, and I've been having so much trouble with my computer, so I haven't been able to get it uploaded yet. So anything I'm uploading is off my phone at this point. I'm getting a new computer in the next couple of days, hoping. I'm so busy, but I must. So that's kind of what's been going on. I do have some good videos that I'm working on. I'm also working on would I become a hygienist in the now post-COVID world. So I recorded that one too. Can't actually access it at the moment, but I will either re-record it on my phone so I can get it posted, or I don't know, I'll come up with something. So in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you guys about why I don't do accelerated hygiene, I guess is what they call it. I always call it double column, but accelerated hygiene, where you're seeing essentially two patients at the same time. So every 30 minutes you got a new patient and you have two chairs and you got to jump back and forth. I've even put it on my temping page that I won't participate in that because it goes against my ethics, but let's get into why. So last week I was asked at this office that does do it. They've been letting me not, which has been really nice. Last week, one of their normal hygienists was out sick, or I think her kid was sick. Just a head cold, nothing crazy. And they went, we've got all these extra patients, we're trying to reschedule, and we know you only do single column. Would you be willing to do two of them that are, double column? Fine. So I said yes. I should not have said yes. We'll definitely not say yes again. It reminded me, though, why I don't do it. And the reason for that is when I walked in, the dentist pulled me aside and he says, okay, no matter what, at this particular point in the appointment, and he gave me a time, you will walk from that room that you're in to the next room. It doesn't matter if you're done or not. You leave what's left and you walk away, because it's more important to stay on time. First patient to sit down was a perio maintenance, and she builds tons of calculus very quickly. And she's overdue, of course, because everybody's overdue. So she has a ton of stuff that's supra and subgingival. And I'm like, okay, so the assistant took, I think, x-rays on her, and then I had to do a perio charting. And then you've got maybe 15 minutes to clean. And, and at that office, we're not supposed to be polishing. They don't want us using the ultrasonics yet. Some offices are doing it, some are not. And same thing with the polishing. But she has heavy stain because she's a smoker and she drinks red wine and coffee, I think. So she had heavy stain, tons of calculus, and I have 15 minutes to get her teeth clean. Right, not gonna happen, right? So that's what drives me crazy. And yeah, he's standing there waiting for me to jump chairs. When the time was up, I had to leave what was left, and so what do? Well, you have to get the front lowers clean because that's what the patient's going to see. You got to get the stain off. I polished her anyway. I didn't care what they said. I was going to polish her. And so at least I got the stain off, and then I just removed as much subgingival by hand as I could, and it was crazy. And I went, you know what? There's a reason patients at this office, I'm finding subgingival on almost everybody, and that's subgingival calculus, so it's under the gums. And the reason for that is because they're not doing a good job. You cannot physically do a good job when you're doing accelerated hygiene. You don't have enough time to educate. You don't have enough time to get it off. The patient thinks they're getting a good cleaning because they got to polish, but that's it. It drives me completely crazy. So that was what happened last week, and that's why I won't do accelerated hygiene anymore. I don't care what the dentist says, not happening. If you want me to do it again, I'll just quit temping for you. No big deal. I don't need the money. I've got plenty of people needing hygienists right now. So yeah. Anyway, that was my rant. I really wanted to do it last week when it happened, but I'm still ticked about it. Because you should be able to go to the dentist and walk away, knowing that you had a good job done, everything's removed, you're back to square one, and you can get back on your 3-month maintenance and not have continual damage in your mouth because you've got old stuff that's still there. So anyway, that's what drove me crazy. I'm headed into a dental office here to work on something. I don't know if you can see, I've got my little burst floss boss pin on. So I'm doing something burst related today. Should be fun. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. I will hopefully talk to you soon. I have a crazy month coming up. I don't know how many videos I'm going to get out, but I love hearing from you. Would you work accelerated hygiene? Do you work accelerated hygiene? Maybe you like it. I don't know. Maybe you're able to keep up. Maybe it's just me being slow. I'd love to hear your comments below. If you're thinking about doing dental hygiene, you know, would you want to do that? Because obviously you're going to make more money because you're making a way more production with doing 2 patients an hour. But is it worth it? Body-wise, hand-wise, you know, so comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Talk to you guys next week. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Keep flossing.